Hey guys, welcome back of part two of Q&A. So it's too late for over everything. So
Understood, man. I'll see you there.
welcome back of my part two. So delay is not. So we're here for today, and now we have our started the part one and the previous of what I was for release to start in time and start the time again. And also, me time for all things known is about all a few things. So feel free if they have any questions for all you started making. And to know this, it is kind of hard. You wanted to start the questions to wonder why. And back and again for the editing. Well, well, great. Another no excuses question. So I will say. Okay. I'm very consumed. Alright, so anyone as B no crickets and then hey, Coles is joining. Welcome for a Q&A for here today. So feel free if you started to answer your questions because all folks are set to hear. Oh, heck yeah. To know. Cole just joined. Awesome. Okay, so yep. Feel free if you answer my questions, or you can, and feel free to go and I answer your questions to make. So, without further ado, let's get started. What was the best match in the GWE's history? Well, good question, Cole. I had to say that best match in the GWE history. I will go ahead of my Batman versus Camarazi 28. Also, Ayani versus me, GGP, as we go. So there are tons and tons of a history of the best matches. I would like to say you got all things so far for your questions to make. So I'll go ahead, Ayani versus GGP, the rivalry best as I continue for all the way. Do you know, remember when I thinking about thing? You know what? Even those, even though the Ash Ketchum versus GGP for at this point, so it's always not going to happen between of like a Ioni versus GGP as the Intercontinental Championship, um, Ioni versus Wonder Woman maybe on SummerSlam, because I'm stupid, but I'm not gonna taking the time. Ah, the war with you and John Wolf is going to be big. Yeah. So No Mercy will be a lot of huge about the rivalry between about the war of John Wolf, Joe Wolf, and you, Cole 412, because if you are type of the very the best and of a war that you need, so I can explain why. A lot of few thing. What? Okay. Ah, brother just came in again, and also Action's film production. Hello, hello. Yeah, so another Q&A again. Because Cole just joined, Action's film production just joined, and my brothers just joined again. And this is one another thing isn't about to start the Q&A for insane. This isn't one of typing things. Well, well. Well, they know the No Mercy will be Call for 12 versus Nostalgia Critic. Well, to be honest, I had to say, well, Nostalgia Critic is always known the like bad, bad credit card. That's a very sort of thing. And, welcome to the Beat Town. Well, I had to say for all things to type enough. Oh, was the best Revan Skywalker in the Star Wars Chapter series? It was a good question at Actors Film Production. So, when I was at the best Revan Skywalker ever known, ever made, because it's got a lot of wild ride from everything to say. You got a lot of takes to be a Revan Skywalker in the Star Wars chapters. I was being part of the Jedi Rise is being released because it's a 20 minutes. I will re-edit it, so part of my soul, and I will be there setting everything there for hours now. I'll be back. Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator reference, and yes, it is true. So Cole, if you mind, if you only face nostalgia critic and no mercy, that is why I think a next GWE show is about Judgment Day. Call for 12 versus Joe Wolf. Yes, it's your idea for on the Judgment Day because well, for one you know, I have a very likely to say you a chance to beat Joe Wolf at Judgment Day, and because it's your great time for you to make your chance to beat down for Joe Wolf at this point. Well, I had to say because whatever you like it, wherever, ever like it. But what if Call for 12 was in Chapter 5 series? Oh yeah, right. To be honest with you, is actually it was a have a variant to prove in time and time. And for what you call was in going to be a Chapter 5 for the Star Wars Redeem of the Force is going to be happen for over the based on the Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness. And also, it would take into on aware of be sooner and then I have to be. It would have known this and think about it. Hmm. Whatever it is, thing. Hmm. Well, yeah, you've always been there. You've already been there about the past Sonic and Astro, Ash, and you. But well, it can take. Oh, George Lucas is coming. Welcome, George. George Lucas. You actually every time, every single for a lot of the Q&A for your making problem. George. Call for 12 and says welcome to George Lucas. Wow. After all, for you and making you think and stuff and a good time. Now, is there any questions if you ask me, if you want to? Okay, well, hmm. And heck yeah, for Astro Boy was to be an Astro Boy for next World Heavyweight title, but I don't know what is not gonna happen between if the Undertaker is a GWE champion, the Intercontinental champion, and I am. Batman is the World Heavyweight title. I don't think about. Can I do is a chapter 6 for my final prequel trilogy with New Generations and Revan Skywalker became old man. Wow. George, you're making me crazy about this. I had to say, well, chapter 6 is come to an end. So Cole is going to be write on the script on Google Document and do it with himself. So I had to say, yes, I will be an old man Revan Skywalker in a chapter 7 to chapter 9 for the sequel trilogy will have to be Revan will come to an end. To make his journey for his to be part of his life. As a sort of making story, it says about the chapter 7. As is a major spoil alerts and I'm making self this point. Major spoiler. Always have it good to know. Whenever you like it. Oh, I do like it. Very opinion for over this. Can I take a break for GWE shows at Backlash before I will go back to work on production in chapter 5th? Well, I would say yes, I would love to take a break for the GWE. So thank you so much, George Lucas. You are god of the Star Wars ever made. So from 12 films, we do have something big coming. Yes, yes, Cole. So show me what you got for you in the for the films with which you coming. So George, I had to say I would love to take a break for my and for my GWE backlash. It will be as soon as possible until the upcoming of my Christmas do the thing that do so. Like accepting if I'm always thinking to have to know, and there will be a long, 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 hard work for me. I was a slow down into proven time and taking some time. So thanks so much, George, for your answer my questions. Do I want you to show it or would I like to honors? Well, Cole, it's up to you. So if you need to show me or you do the honors, so I'll go to say you do it to show me. Or I will go I will go say you do the honors. So thank you for that. Make it so. Hey, he's back from the Q&A. Feel free to check out docs. So I'll check it out for the documents before I had to say. I will check it out and well, me and Cole had the question GWE stuff, and then I would love and to say GWE and then Star Wars and a lot of questions and to see how it'll go look. Hmm. What is next for the hearts? Well, if you take it next for the Heart Foundation, major spoiler about the whole walkout on the women's tag team champion after Bound for Glory and can take on to Chimera Z28 sucks. He is not in a chapter 5th because I'm the best character ever made as a reference Skywalker. So thank you so much, George Lucas, and I think Chimera's gonna kill me. I'm stupid and I'm nothing gonna take it else. Well, I have no one else to say because I had to say this is why. That's a copy. Very good copy. But do I want you to buy Bret Hart shades for me for early Christmas gift? Yes, yes. That's when I need the Bret Hart shades. Like it to say yes for my Christmas. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And I always say this is gonna be a lot of taking time for Christmas early. Early. People that you need. If you prefer, if you need, prefer, if you, I love the choice of the Bret Hart shades. And Bret is the best wrestler I have to saw. It was a great championship of all time. It beats of Ric Flair, Yokozuna, Yokozuna, Diesel. What else we got? the battle royal for have a battle royals, and then the Undertaker. And because he had a Montreal screw job, and it was sucks about the controversy, some sort of. Thanks so much for your help. Thank you. And I had to, but oh, Cole was blowing his mind and stunned, and then Cole is gonna start the questions for George Lucas. How do Cole Major's story was about his work, chapter fifth in it? Oh, well, uh, Cole, you do the honors if you questions for him. Um, well, Georgia has to know what you expected for your questions to Cole here, George. You know what? I'm the one the personal to making a question sequence. Duh. For what is and hmm. It was good to know, Cole. For George, you're gonna plenty to do yourself. For all I think, as a likely for over and over again for over starter make yourself making sequentially. Um, yes, this is going to be big for your chapter fifth for my movie, and you also for 12 film movies, and this is I had call for 12 that got the needs to write the script for Google Documents. He needs to do the write by himself and for his own. So Cole, feel free if you need. How does Revan gonna meet Cole in the chapter fifth film? Hmm, good to know. Um, I had to say, well, there's a major story. Is about the Cole is going to walk through. I mean, Revan Skywalker goes to walk through to the Las Vegas. Is confronting to meet Cole for 12th. So I had to know this. You're really good typing and answering questions that for you and needs to make. Cause Judah started having to make himself and do his own to find his way. What we do know that is the for the film on 412 films. It is going to be big for chapter 5th. Yeah, always seems to be big. And now I had to know this because I will do this soon as we can to be back for only things to think. Chance to think for me. I have very mindful. Wow, everybody loves to start the Q&A, so feel free if you answer my question. All right. So what I'm going through next is about the Hayden Christensen has returned to as Darth Vader in the Ahsoka film. Well, if you go through it and know mind how it was, Hayden was played as Anakin Skywalker for the first time in episode 2 of a prequel. And to know is about how like to see Anakin to be in. Well, the only thing from now on, yep, he is back. Ah, remember him for the episode 3 Revenge of the Sith because Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. So, is there any questions for why, for what, or why about Hayden was played Anakin Skywalker for the first time in 2002 for the episode 2 for the Attack of the Clones? So, for 1 minute. If I remember that Anakin was in the Clone Wars, the voice actor was Matt Lanter. I was that kind of quite a little bit different, like in Hayden Christensen's voice. And wonder why he's not a voice as Anakin Skywalker anymore. Oh, he's because he's retired. And then he's back for the as Anakin Skywalker for first time for years and years and years. To stuff like that. Now we have 5 more questions before I will end this video. So feel free if you need the answers to make. Alrighty. Cause you were childhood and you're watching the clue. Is it the movie or the TV show? I would say I would love the TV show, TV series. Is the very best TV series ever. Because I remember like that Anakin and Obi-Wan were part of the best friends to witnesses and to make understands is very such as we know it. And always oh yeah, for make both of them. Both of them for make.
Noises. What's the noise?
So
Oh, I'm watching Gordon live. His QnA.
Harrison.
Oh, Harrison?
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember that Ewan McGregor was the Obi-Wan Kenobi in episode 1 to episode 3. It's because he returns as Kenobi in Disney Plus. I had to say the best of the Alec Guinness was the Ben Kenobi in the original trilogy for the episode 4 to episode 6. Since I was a childhood dream, my childhood as the VHS. And this is how I think it is about the all the Star Wars fans and everything childhood. Now, is there four more question before I do that? So feel free for your four more. Four more question.